What's going on YouTube? And in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through a Uber Eats and Doordash shift. The plan is 8 hours, but we'll just see as the day goes along how busy it is today. I just picked up an order from McDonald's for $6.50, so I'm going to go pick that up and then we're going to head off to the drop-off. Alright, so I just picked up the McDonald's order right now. I'm heading up to the drop-off location. It's going to be dropped off in the busy part of town for me, so that's cool. I typically like to stay in the North Ridge side of my city. That's the side where I typically get all the double-digit tips in. I do have Uber Eats active in case I pick up an Uber Eats order. I do the multi-apping, just Uber Eats, Doordash, and Postmates. I haven't been accepted for Grubhub just yet, but alright, I'll see you guys when I drop off the orders. Alright, so I just picked up an Uber Eats order for $11.40, I believe. Sorry, I wasn't able to get a screenshot of it, but after I'm done recording, I'll probably put a edit in there, so headed off there right now. If you guys hear a little wind in the background, sorry, that's my AC going off. I'm recording with my cell phone right now. I don't have a camera to record with, so if you see the lighting's bad or anything like that, that's why. Alright, so I just picked up the Uber Eats order from Starbucks. And the drop-off location is about 5.5 miles away from the pickup. When it comes to selecting orders, I'm not really picky. I'm the kind of person that I just like to grab it and go and just see what happens. I do make sure that it is a minimum of $1 per order on Doordash. In Uber Eats, I kind of usually take the gamble with the $3 and $4 orders. I get a lot of that out here in Southern California, especially. When it comes to selecting orders for you guys, how do you guys normally select your orders? Because for me personally, I have to make sure it's at least $1 per mile. If it's not $1 per mile on DoorDash, I won't accept it. And with Uber Eats, I pretty much just usually take the gamble. I don't really have a set way how I pick my Uber Eats orders. Alright, so I just dropped off the Uber Eats order. And I just picked up another one at IHOP for $3.56, I believe. And it's just under the same amount of miles for how much the payout is. So I'm about to go pick that up right now. It's about a mile away, give or take. Alright, so I just picked up the IHOP order. Now I'm heading off to the drop-off. I did have to pause my Doordash order shift just for the moment because I kept getting orders outside of way too far away from my pickup and drop off from the IHOP order. So that's how I usually handle the doing multiple apps at once. If the two orders are within a good mile of the pickup from each other or drop off, then I'll pick it up. If not, I'll just hold off on it until I finish the order. Alright, so I just dropped off the order. That was actually pretty easy. I'm headed back to the same IHOP for an order for $4.17 for just under 6 miles. So I'm headed off there right now. And if you guys are wondering why I picked up that IHOP order, even though the payout is less than the miles driven, it's because I have about, give or take, 1,000 deliveries in my city from DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates. Mostly DoorDash, but I know that IHOP that I pick up from, I typically get very good tips from. Like, I believe last weekend I got a almost $20 tip from that same IHOP. So I just picked up another order from that same IHOP from Doordash. So now I have an Uber Eats and Doordash order. The Doordash order was $7, I believe, 2 miles. I'll put screenshots of all the orders that I pick up. If I remember to screenshot it, I'll put it up. If I didn't say before, I live out here in Southern California in the Inland Empire region, or San Bernardino County, right by LA. And if you guys haven't heard of the whole, what is it, lawsuit between Uber Eats or Uber and Doordash, my plan with this YouTube channel was to be focusing on delivery apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash. I don't know what's going to be happening with that over the next couple weeks, so I guess we'll just have to see and wait. Alright, so I just picked up the Uber Eats order. I'm just sitting in my car waiting on the DoorDash order. They said like 4 to 5 minutes, so I don't mind just sitting in my car waiting. Also, one tip that I do want to let you guys know is, if you guys can, always hold on to markers and pens in your car, because most of these restaurants, when I pick up multi-orders, more than one order, they don't mark the bags or the drinks, so I do that myself. I just hold on to a marker or a pen and I just do that myself. If I look tired, it's because I'm going on like 5 hours of sleep right now. I do have a 9 to 5 job that I got out at 10:30 last night, so I'm a little tired right now. So if my eyes are bloodshot, that's why. I'm just really tired right now, but have to get in that those DoorDash and Uber Eats hours, so yeah, sorry. Alright, so I just picked up the DoorDash order from the same IHOP, and it was actually exactly 5 minutes like they said. The Uber Eats order is about 4 miles away from the IHOP, so I'm going to be dropping off the DoorDash order first. It's about, give or take, 1.5 miles. Alright, so now I'm heading up to go drop off the Uber Eats order right now. It's about 4 miles away, so let's see if I can get anything for DoorDash on the way there. So the DoorDash order is going to be dropped off in a pretty good area. So basically how my city goes with the gig apps is, I have the Southridge side of my city, then I have downtown and Northridge. In the middle, which is the area that I live in, is pretty ghetto. There's nobody really gives that well of tips in the area that I live in. So whenever I get orders going down south or up north, I always try to take it for the drop off at least, not for the pickup, because I have a better chance of getting the tips. So far I don't feel like I'm doing too bad. I started at around 10:20 is when I started doing when I started dashing and doing rings. I actually originally had a plan for 10, but some things came up and I wasn't able to start in time. So right now it's 12:06. It's been just under 2 hours, and so far I'm at about $33 once I drop off this order in about 3-4 minutes. Alright, so I just dropped off the Uber Eats order, and I just picked up another one for $3 at Farmer Boys, and about the same amount of miles. So I'm about to go pick that up. I haven't really experienced too many well tips with Farmer Boys, but I'm gonna just take the gamble on this one because I like the area that it's gonna be dropped off in. So we'll just see what happens. Like I said, when it comes to Uber Eats, I usually just take the gamble because you'd be surprised how lucky you can get with the tips. I just like seeing the tips pop up as the hours go on. I think it's cool because like right now I'm at $34, I believe, in total right now for the past 2 hours since I started, and I've yet to receive any tips from any of the Uber Eats deliveries that I've taken so far. So I'm about to go pick up the Farmer Boys, and I'll see you guys when I head off or something comes up. So I just picked up the Uber Eats order right now, and it's only actually half a mile away from the pickup. So that's really cool. It's gonna be a quick order by the looks of it. Hopefully I get a good tip at the end. Alright, so I just picked up another Uber Eats order for Starbucks, $3, just about 3 miles as well. So give or take, it's all been the same in terms of mileage and payoff for Uber Eats. Like I said, any updates? I have yet to get any tips from Uber Eats deliveries. I think I'm on my 4th one right now. So hopefully I do start to see tips pop in soon. Alright, so I just dropped off the order. Now I'm heading off to Starbucks. I just picked up the Starbucks order. And actually I got a $5 tip from the lady, so that was cool. So I'm gonna put that aside so I can count it all up to see what the total is at the end of the shift. like I said, I think I told you guys, I'm probably gonna end up doing around 8 hours today. It just basically depends how long my phone lasts. I've actually been getting really lucky today so far. All these orders are in the more rich side of town of my city, so that's cool. I was kind of hoping for that today. Saturdays are usually my best days, and then followed by Saturdays, I would probably say Sundays. Surprisingly, Sundays are actually pretty good for me. I'm able to get my goal within the 8 hours, which is $200. My goal is $200 within an 8-hour shift on the weekend, and I typically do about 3 to 4 hours of dashing and Uber Eats during the week, Monday through Friday. It really depends what my schedule looks like, but I usually am able to get 3 hours at the minimum during the week. Alright, so I just dropped off the Starbucks order, but I got called by the Starbucks right now that they forgot to give me something, so I'm heading back over there right now. But I did end up picking up a Wendy's order for $4.50 for a 6-mile drive time. So I'm gonna just go back to the Starbucks real quick to pick up the rest of the Starbucks order, and then I'm gonna head off to pick up the Wendy's. So I just dropped off the rest of that Uber Eats order. I'm not really tripping about it. It was only a half-a-mile difference. And luckily for me, I saved the guy's address on Google Maps, so I just reopened it back up to head back over there. And I already knew where the Starbucks was, so that wasn't really too hard for me to get to. But now I'm heading over to the Wendy's order. It's 6 miles in total, and the $4.50 payout. I'm not sure what was up with the guy, but when I went back to drop off the rest of his order, he didn't pick up the initial order that I left even after I marked it as delivered. So hopefully nothing goes on with that. I don't feel like hearing any drama right now over there. So I did want to give an update. I did start getting some tips from the Uber Eats orders. I'm up about $7 so far on tips, so that's cool. So it brings my total up to about $50 so far in 2.5 hours. So I just went through the Uber Eats app, and I just checked that $7 tip was from one person. It wasn't from multiple. So I still have 4 orders that I have a chance of getting a tip from. So hopefully that could pop up soon, because I'm coming up on the halfway mark of my shift. I got about an hour and some change left before I hit the 4-hour mark, and I still haven't hit my $100 goal. So I guess it has been kind of slow today so far. I usually average 25 an hour. So I'll keep you guys updated. So I just got a Doordash order right now for $8.50, 2 miles. It's probably gonna end up being around maybe 3.5 to 4 miles once I deliver this Uber Eats order. So I'm gonna quickly go do that, and then I'm gonna go pick up the Doordash order. It's Wingstop. Wingstop is usually alright with the wait time. I haven't really had any problems since the whole pandemic started. Now lately, Wingstop has been pretty quick with their orders. But back when the pandemic first started, I was waiting up to 10-15 minutes just for an order. And I kind of learned my lesson on that one. Alright, so I just dropped off the order. Now I'm heading off to Wingstop to go pick it up. And I just picked up another $3 tip from one of the orders from Uber Eats. So that adds on to the total as well. I just picked up another order right now for Applebee's on Uber Eats. $10. It's a 12-mile drive, but I'm gonna take the risk. I like the payout of it so far. When it comes to picking orders, I don't really mind if the mileage is more than the payout, so long as it's double digits. I don't mind. I'm not really that picky. I don't have a specific set of requirements in order to pick orders on Uber Eats or DoorDash, to be honest. I just like keeping it going. I don't really like stopping. And if I'm not able to get an order that fits my requirements, I don't mind picking up an order that's $10, even if it's a 12-mile drive. So I just dropped off the order right now, and I'm heading off to Applebee's. On the app, it didn't ask me to take a picture, but he asked me to leave it at the door. So what I did was I just took a picture with my own camera, and I sent it to him. So if there's any problems, I have proof that I left it. That's usually what I recommend doing. Even if they don't require you to take a picture on the app, just take a picture just in case, because you never know the kind of people you're dealing with out there. So I just picked up the order right now, and by the looks of it, I'm kind of regretting it already. Based off of the instructions the customer left me, I'm gonna have to wait at the apartment complex gate until somebody opens it up. I'm not gonna wait more than 5-10 minutes tops, and if they're not able to come pick it up, I'll have to go through reverse support to see what's gonna happen with that. But hopefully nothing goes wrong. I just want to get this out of the way and get back into my zone. So I just dropped off the order. Now I'm headed off to another order that I just picked up for, I think it was Fireway Sub. It's a 13-mile drive with a $12 payout. Let me explain why I chose it. It's because right now it just hit 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's load time for Doordash and Uber Eats. So I just picked the order up to pass the time because I'm not too confident that I'd be able to pick up another good order in this time frame. It usually gets slow around 1-2 o'clock for me, and then it picks up around 3-4. So that's why I picked that order. So I just dropped off the order right now, and now I'm heading back to the hotspot of my city. I just picked up a Starbucks order for, I think it was $6 for an 8-mile drive, which sounds like a long drive, but you have to remember I was delivering that order outside of my city, so now I'm heading back. So I was gonna be heading back anyway, so I don't really mind picking the order. So now I'm heading over to Starbucks. I just want to show you guys how hot it is right now. It's 3 in the afternoon and it's like 113 degrees outside right now. Freaking crazy. So right now it is 4:28 and it's pretty uneventful the past couple hours. But I just picked up an order from a local Mexican restaurant for $10. I think it came out to like 4.5 miles. So I'll put screenshots of it up once I upload the video. But so I just picked up 2 more orders right now. They're both gonna be at Popeyes. $16.50 for, I think it was 6.5 miles. So that's pretty cool. Sorry for the brightness. The sun's starting to go down, looks like. But I'm heading up there right now. I'm already across the street from it, so it looks like the majority of the driving time is going to be at the drop off. But yeah, like I said, sorry for the brightness. The sun is right in my face right now. But everything's been going good so far. Alright guys, so I just dropped off the 2 orders from Popeyes, and now I'm heading off to another dual order of Chipotle and Pyology. $14.50 for about 3.5 miles. Again, sorry for the bad lighting. There's nothing I can really do about it. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm literally already here, so it looks like it's just about 3 miles of driving time. So it's cool. I'm about to go pick that up right now, and I'll see you guys in a second. So I just dropped off the 2 orders that I got earlier. No extra tip. It just came out to the $14.50. But that's fine. It's fine with me. I wasn't expecting anything extra than the $14.50 that it gave. I'm gonna drive for a couple more minutes, and if I can't pick up an order, then I'm probably just gonna cancel. I'm going on like I think 7.5 hours right now, which is a typical day for me. I don't usually hit the exact 8 hours, but close enough. Alright, so I did actually end up getting one more order. It's a McDonald's, $10 for, I think it was like 3 miles. I'll put it up on the screen right now for you guys to see. But I'm probably gonna call it quits after this one, and then I'm probably gonna end up spending the next 2-3 hours when I get home editing this video. So I'll catch back up with you guys when I drop off the order, and then we'll go over a little recap of everything that I made today. Alright, so I just dropped off the McDonald's order right now. It was still the $10 total that it ended up coming out to. I actually did end up hitting my 8 hours today. 8 hours, no breaks, no lunch. The only thing I brought with me was water today. I wasn't really feeling that hungry when I woke up to get ready to head off and start my shift. So yeah, I'll leave screenshots of the totals that I ended up getting. I had 2 Doordash shifts, and I did Uber Eats the entire way through. So yeah, it ended up coming out to just under 8 hours. So thank you guys for watching, guys. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me how a typical day in DoorDash is for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.